So what do you got?
I got a bowling ball. It's not an ordinary bowling ball.
The best made deals on Hardcore Pawn. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Film Trendings. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some of the best deals ever made on Hardcore Pawn. And without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. 7. $2,800 pair of guitars. Now, by looking at the title, this may seem a really big amount, but if you've seen the episode, you'll be speechless. The episode may contain one of the expensive purchases, but it was definitely made with no regrets. In this heart-touching episode, a family came in to sell their pair of guitars so that they could pay their bills. The family was so much in need that they accepted Seth's offer of $1,800. But later on, when the guitars were checked, they found out that they had paid the family very little for them, and that the guitars were of much higher worth. So they called the family back and paid them the rest of the amount. 6. White Bricklin. One day, when a white Bricklin passed by Les's shop, he realized he needed to have his hands on it. The data that this vehicle had secured 29,500 miles made him much more eager to buy it. Yet the state of the vehicle was slightly off and numerous things had to be fixed, which made the price of the vehicle drop. The person was approaching Les for $30,000, which was a great deal for a vehicle which required so much fix work, so after a ton of talking, the two agreed on $7,000, which may seem like a terrible deal, yet it did become fruitful for both of the parties. 5. $67,000 Ford Mustang. This was the show's biggest purchase. A couple came into the shop to sell their extremely rare 2009 Ford Mustang. With only 45 of these present in the world, Les decided that it was a once-in-a-lifetime offer. Even though the car was worth around $80,000, however, Seth and Les got it down to $67,000. This was an amazing deal that the gang got. 4. The Party Bus. A dealer came to Les with the desire of selling his bus, which had a limit of 38 travelers, and later he legit changed it over into a party bus for bachelors for $25,000. Ashley, Les's girl, had an eye for it and needed this one to get back home. So when the proprietor-owned asked around $15,000, they tried their level best to persuade him to settle at their rate. All the tips and tricks sounded useful for the team, as the owner consented to take $8,000. It looks that people do fall into the emotional blackmailing. 3. The Burberry Ruby. A customer came into the shop carrying her dead grandmother's gems so that she can exchange them for $100 that would be used to pay for her funeral. However, what clueless little Crystal did not know was that the gems were a rare Burberry Ruby that was valued at a whopping $10,000. After being checked by the shop's gems expert, the customer left with a heavy amount that could change her life. 2. Maserati Rick. A guy strolled into the shop to sell a diamond-encrusted charm that his father gifted to him. He wanted to get a hold of some cash in return by selling this item and offered $7,000. However, he was disappointed when the shop owners made a deal of $1,000. After a lot of negotiations, the two ended up agreeing over $2,500. Hey, hold up! Before we move to number 1, do us a favor and please subscribe to the channel. And oh, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. Alright, let's move on to the finale. 1. A $1,900 Chevrolet. A dealer bought a Chevrolet for $1,900. Yet before long discovered that it was futile and had not a lot to offer. As proposed by his children, he chose to auction the vehicle, thus got connected with Les. So when the entire group came to look at the vehicle, both of the parties figured out how to make a deal at an outstanding $14,500. That sounds like a super crazy shot since the return rate was practically 150%. Hardcore Pawn, with all the craziness, is one of the most entertaining shows to watch. It's all rough and tough, but also has people who actually know how to make an awesome deal. I'm telling ya, it ain't that easy, folks. Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, so it's never too late, give it a thumbs up, people. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.